At this time, Mary Sergeant said.
Hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today?
Hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today? Hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today? Hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today? Hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today?
The majority of us are high school students. We're here to fight to make sure that tragedies like Parkland and Columbine and not just school shootings but mass shootings in general never happen again in this country. This is about disruption. We don't want this to be another movement where we're just sort of blending in with everyone else. We are intentionally going out there and making noise. We need to be too loud. We need to be too disruptive in order to affect change.
Dear Mr. Lapierre, President of the NRA, this is an open letter for you. For the past couple of months, I've been going to school with this thought in the back of my mind. This day could be my last.
What is that?
This could be it. Make sure my phone's charged so I can call mom and dad in an emergency. Make sure I tell her I love you this morning, just in case it's my last chance.
Out here we have over 1,200 students, as you can see, marching for stricter gun reform, better gun reform, stricter gun laws. I know this whole movement is polarized. We're stressing this is bipartisan. At the end of the day, we don't care what side of the aisle you're from. We just want our schools safer, we need more secure. We want to lower the amount of lockdowns that we have, just the fact that we have them. I mean, many people don't understand that we have freshmen, 14-year-olds have to go through these lockdowns, which coming to high school is already scary, but then having to deal with the thought of a school shooter, to me, is ridiculous.
My name is Zeph Capo, and I'm on behalf of the teachers of the Houston Independent School District, of the teachers of the City of Houston. We are here to say that we stand with you and we always will. I was in Washington, D.C. when we heard the news of Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Our meetings on education stopped immediately, and everybody in our organization stopped everything to go help our colleagues and the families there. That was bad enough. That was after Columbine. We should have learned our lesson, and we haven't. But I am deeply and immensely proud that you are here to teach a lesson to those in power today.
And there are mass shootings on average every 64 or so days in this country, and it's unacceptable. And what today proved to me is that there are students, a lot of students, who are going to be fighting with our voices, with our hope and determination, and with our votes. That's what's most important.
On the morning of January 23rd of this year, my 19-year-old brother walked to the gun store down the street, bought a gun, walked back home, and shot himself in the head. His body laid lifeless in his room for the whole day until my mom and I had came home. I was in my room, getting ready to do my homework, when I heard my mom's blood-curdling scream. My whole body trembled as I cried out for my mom. I could hear my mom scream that there was blood everywhere, that he had shot himself. We told the police about my brother's depression and everything that led up to it. The police wrote down every single detail in front of my eyes, but what troubles me is that they had no intention of investigating. They told us they wouldn't look into how my brother got the gun because he was already dead. Did his life not matter? We had to find out through a bank statement that he had bought the gun from the store down the street. Even though my brother suffered from depression, he was easily able to buy a gun in under 30 minutes, and it only took less than a second for him to pull the trigger. Our own government has failed us. We are here, the future leaders of this country. We are here to share the stories of the lives that have been lost due to gun violence, to share our beliefs in a system that can be fixed, and to speak out against the potential horrors that can face us because of it.
We would like to announce our next speaker,
Mary Turner.
You are here, and you're here to say, you're here to be listened to. The leadership will not come from those who have been in positions of power for a long time. The leadership will come from your voices, from your presence, for you being willing to stand up and say, look, our lives count, our lives matter, We don't want to go to school wondering whether or not we're going to be shot, whether or not we're going to be killed. Our lives count. And by standing up, by marching, by being not only here, but having your voices heard around the globe at capitals all in every state across this country, that means something. Let them know that the way things have taken place in the past is over. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result.
That's right.
You gotta do something different.
That's right.
Let them know you're not going away. Let them know you're gonna keep standing. Let them know you're gonna keep standing.
There is a new generation coming that will overturn the government with our votes. We will make sure that the only people who are representing us are people who know that we must be safe. This is not over. This is going to continue as long as we have to keep fighting. We will keep fighting to make sure that people don't have to keep dying every single day.